What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Connor Austin, and if you guys are new to the channel, please feel free to leave a like and that subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, and tonight I will be simulating the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets for this first round matchup of the NBA playoffs. Feel free to let me know in the chat or in the comments down below who you guys got me in this game and your score predictions. I will be checking those out throughout the night. And yeah. This is going to be I'm actually really excited for this game. It is going to be a fantastic game. Obviously, it's going to be really tough to beat the Rockets since they're a young and fun team to watch. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Rockets to get the dub here. But anyways, yeah. We're gonna jump right into the action, so feel free to grab a snack and sit back and relax and enjoy the simulation. And yeah, we're gonna do this thing. So let's go. Girl.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Chris is out there with Green. Then it's Hield. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Curry in at the one. And for Houston, we've got Robert Covington. Red Van Vliet out there with Gordon. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's House in at the three. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Houston. Pass to Van Vliet. Adams down low. Working on Chris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Real good, Adams. And so Adams nails both of them. Here's Butler. Pass to Chris. Back to Butler. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Down low, here's Curry, stolen by Van Vliet. And here comes House, leading the fast break. It's good from Gordon on the assist by House.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Heel. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Heald. Chris with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Chris in the post. Can't cash in from close range. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Count that bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry against Van Vliet. And here's Gordon. Fires the three. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Now here's Curry. Healed outside. It's hauled in by Adams.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
To the paint. Here's Covington. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Houston.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That's good from Chris. And good on the second, so he makes them both. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Curry. Covington in the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Covington's got 5 points so far.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
Now here's Curry. It's stolen by Adams. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Green, following the score by Houston. And again, no good by Golden State. Here is House, guarded by Green. The shot by House is no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State, trailing by 10. There's the three. They get the rebound. Adams' shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
On the wing, Heel, defended by Gordon. Here's Butler. Misses off the left iron. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here is House, guarded by Green. And And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. One shot.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Butler. Passes it to Green. Healed against Gordon. Curry wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
That's a 2 from Gordon. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Rockets leading by 8. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. Here's Gordon. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Heald. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Here's Van Vliet. 8-point game. Here is House. He's got 5. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
The first one falls. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Golden State also making some changes. Looney comes in for Chris, and it's Eric Paschal in for Green. And so House nails both of them. Warriors trail by 10. Heald outside. Now the pass to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the middle, here's Tucker. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Lets a floater go, and the layup by Curry. Curry's got 12.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Gordon kicks to Van Vliet. Here is House. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Houston making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Adams. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Gordon. Damian Lee is checked in for the Warriors. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Rivers. Green taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Tucker. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. Curry passes to Looney. Outside Butler. Offensive rebound. Green against Haskell. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Van Vliet passes to Rivers. Count the basket. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Curry. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. He kicks it to Rivers. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Poole. He feeds it to Butler. Out to Lee. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Van Vliet passes to McLemore. Back to Van Vliet. And he uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Passes to Butler. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Down low. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. There's 1:54 left in the first. Yep, it counts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Houston shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Lee outside. Here's Looney, guarded by Tucker. Pascal, the basket pool. Shot clock at 5. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Tucker. Misses in close.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. A nice shot by Rivers.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Poole. Left side, Butler. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
Jamari Carroll's checked in for Jeff Green.
Clearly, Jimmy Butler is in the prime years of his career, and you know, you get the feeling that no matter how much he achieves, he's always going to be looking to get better.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 5. Now Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got 9.
Works that one inside nicely.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Poole. And the pass to Butler. And that one drops. And that's now 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Looney, Eric Pascal out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Poole in at point guard. Here's Poole. Pass to Pascal. Off target from outside. McLemore with the ball. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Over in the corner, Lee. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Lee's got 6.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Here's McLemore. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Butler against Covington. Over in the corner, Lee. Pass to Poole. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so it's Houston with it. The Warriors making the shot. McLemore can't get it to fall.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Outside Butler to the wing on the left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Gordon in for Ben McLemore. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Looking to end the run, and the layup is good. Gordon's got 8 points.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Inside, Gordon is at a disadvantage, but he's tough and he's physical. I mean, he's able to play through contact on that shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
First one falls for him.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
Good on both. And here is Curry. He's got 19. Now here's Gordon. Inside, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Pass to Poole. They double team Curry. Right side Green, and there's the pass to Chris. Green breaking loose. Chris gets the bucket.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Rivers surveying the D. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now here's Heald. Pass to Poole. Here's Chris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to House. Back to Rivers. Gordon outside. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
That one from long range. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Jeff Green.
Warriors on D, and that one, good. Adams has got 4 points this quarter. And Greg, they said Heald would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective. Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Passes it to Poole. They double him with Green. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Golden State. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the 2nd quarter. Back to Curry. The pass to Chris. Outside for Curry from downtown. Rockets with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now, here's Pascal. After Eric Gordon's miss, pass to Curry from deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The drive by Gordon, and Green gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Curry, 22 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And the Rockets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Here's the dish to Green. Shoots. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. They now take the lead. Gordon's got 14 points for the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And yes, it's good.
Gordon with surgeon-like precision scoring the ball. Man, I love watching this guy work.
Now here's Curry. From 20 feet out, buries the jump shot. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter. Houston in the lead. Now Van Vliet. Pass to House. Passes it to Gordon. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carroll. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Carroll's got his first points of the game.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Curry's shot is good.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Gordon. Launches a 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Chris. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Chalk up 2 there. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Ben McLemore in for Danuel House. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Marquise Chris. Butler comes in for Eric Paschal. And it's Damian Lee in for Heel. Now here's Curry. He's got 27. Here's Butler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Butler's got 11 points.
He's a capable and determined scorer in the painted area. Butler doesn't waste too many of these chances.
Van Vliet kicks it to Tucker. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Tucker. Houston's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Van Vliet passes to McLemore. Gordon outside, nailed from three-point land. Gordon's got a pair of triples in the second now for Houston. Van Vliet against Curry. They double team Curry. Here's Green. That one misses. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Eric Gordon taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Certain guys give their teams a lot more than the box score would indicate. Shaq, Steven Adams is one of those cats.
Yeah, he's an anchor for you on the board, set brutal screens. He's your enforcer.
Yep. We'll let him do the dirty work, and that's what most guys aren't. Adam, he sacrifices his body, and I just love the way he sprints that floor.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Right, Van Vliet out there with Gordon. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Here's Van Vliet following the basket by Buddy Hield. And that one's good. House has got 9.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They double team Kerr. And it's Chris in the corner. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And they double up Gordon. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors trail by 4. It's rebounded by Houston. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gordon with it. Butler covering. Covington. Great D that time from Green. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Some nice passing by Golden State. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That doesn't go either for Butler.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
76% from the line a season ago.
That free throw good from Gordon. Adams, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 32 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And they double up Gordon. Here's Covington. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Man, I like the guts from Covington there. I mean, definitely getting bodied a little on his shot, but still keeps his focus and gets it to go down.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11. Not going to go that time. Good D by Covington.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now that one from Van Vliet.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. And too long on the shot.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Adams. 8 points for him.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Hield outside. with the teardrop, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, and stronger than that wiry frame would indicate, Curry does a great job of shaking off the hit here and a potential and one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Free throw good by Curry.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Now here's Rivers. 9 points in the game so far. Van Vliet outside. Here is House, covered by Heel. Here's Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Goes back up.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Throw good, Adams. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 8. It's Curry outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, Van Vliet. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Pascal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Van Vliet against Pascal. Got a piece of it. Here's Butler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Covington. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And the first one drops. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
McLemore's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And both free throws good for Covington.
Boy, he's an outstanding defender and a very capable shooter. Covington is an extremely valuable role player.
It's Curry outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Rivers against Curry. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Here's Green. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Green's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's Curry outside. Rockets with the rebound. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Green kicks to Covington. Over Pascal. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
McLemore dishes to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Adams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Curry deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. Houston leading by 13. McLemore inside the line. And Curry pulls it down.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
On the wing, Lee. Adams defending. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Lee. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Rivers finds Green. Fades and shoots. Here's Adams. And that one is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. Left side, Curry. Over Rivers. Off the left rim and out. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's McLemore outside. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler against Covington. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Adams. Back to Rivers. Pass to McLemore. Adams outside. With some arc, and he sinks the layup. Adams has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Curry, and they pick up 2.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Rivers against Curry. Rivers passes to Green. Pulls up, high post, and Lee pulls it down.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Missed inside. Rockets leading by 8. Covington with it. He's picked up by Lee. Covington down low. Working on Pascal. They kick it out to Green. Over Lee. No good on the fadeaway.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Looney. The shot misses. Adams, some nice D. And for Houston, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Covington passes to Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 9.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Adams. Damari Carroll comes in for Green, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Robert Covington. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Hield. He's got 5. Outside Curry. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 46 points.
Wow. What can you say?
Outside Gordon. From deep. No good on the shot. Warriors trail by 8. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by Hield. Green's got his second bucket.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Gordon the pass to McLemore. Back to Gordon. Launches it. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Gordon with it. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Houston on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Rockets leading by 4 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Buddy Hield is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Green, and there's Chris, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. Hield against Gordon. 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Inside. Here's Green, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. And both free throws good for Green. Houston in the lead. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. House the pass to Carroll. Dishes to House. Houston moving it around. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Gordon. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gordon's got 29.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Hield outside. Passes it to Butler. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Gordon. House kicks to Van Vliet. Here's the pass to Tucker. Now here's Van Vliet. Tucker finds Van Vliet. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Curry against Van Vliet. They double-team Curry to tie it up. But they recover it. Tries again. It doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's House. Good on the shot. And the Rockets lead by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Butler. From past the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on Shooter.
Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet kicks it to Tucker, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Van Vliet passes to House. Pass to Gordon. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer Heel. Another 3 for Golden State.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thanks, David. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
You got to be more careful around Butler. I mean, he's terrific at bouncing over the opposition and taking the ball away.
Back to Van Vliet. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. And they get it. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Tucker can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so here is Houston. They trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Gordon finds Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And here is Van Vliet. After the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Van Vliet attacking. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
How about the precision there from the crafty one? Curry expertly fighting through the D on those type of shots.
Van Vliet passes to House. Over Butler. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors leading by 9. Healed left side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 assists. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. He dishes it to House. Passes it to Tucker. Healed against Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot on Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. Healed attacking. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's House outside. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The pass to Butler from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Good work there as it goes. Gordon's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Top of the key, Chris shoots, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the middle, here's Adams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A massive energy force Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Warriors leading by 10. Down low, here's Pascal, and he converts the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Van Vliet. The Warriors making the shot. Chris with the rebound. Outside Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so here is Houston. The Warriors making the shot. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Healed outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And what focus from Hield there. Not an easy finish, but that guy finds a way.
Now here's Van Vliet. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
It's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Pascal. A floater stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you're guarding Gordon, you've got to be careful. He excels at drawing fouls and playing through contact.
At the line for your Rockets, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
Last on the first.
That free throw good from Eric Gordon. Green, he's checked in for Eric Pascal. Second free throw, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. Curry can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to House. To the right side. They double him with Butler. Van Vliet kicks to Gordon. Here's Adams. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Adams has got 10 points in just the second half.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside, Green. back to Curry. Here's the three. No good. Shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. Curry brings the double. Van Vliet passes to Covington. Offline with his three. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Butler. To the paint. Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
Gordon up on top. Covered by Heel. For three, Covington. The offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Nice yet again. On otherness, boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now here's Curry. After Eric Gordon's miss, Chris. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off. Van Vliet looking around. Kicks it out to Gordon. Overhealed. Offline from the high post. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. But I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Eric Gordon scored 32 points for the Rockets. Meanwhile, Steph Curry scored 56 points for the Warriors as the Golden State Warriors defeat the Houston Rockets 143 to 128. And that will pretty much be the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for tuning to this video. If you guys made it to the end of this video, make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. And with that, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. And as always, stay awesome.